So, final mission up. The seventh sign Magi. Okay, you've got two choices here. Kick in the door or just walk in the door. Either way, find out why they are here and what they are up to and then report back to me. Hiring some mage backup would probably be a good idea. What's the sneaky way? It cost me 1000 new yen to set up, but I'll be able to set you up as supplicants or whatever crazy new recruits are called for these days. Once inside, maintaining the cover is all up to you, and forget about that. Uh, it'll probably require you to have etiquettes, things like that. Uh, it's it's going to fail anyway. Go to Trump Pool Towers, do your thing. North along the waterfront. Damn, I wish I knew more details about the official expansion. Well, even Dragonfall took decent usage out of etiquettes and things like that. I'm just figuring, at least now that I'm playing this, that this is a lot of support. Much more support than I thought about these things. This is, so far at least, rivals Dragonfall expansion. There's nothing particularly bad about it. Where the colored lighting options are my biggest gripe about this so far, and that is nothing. But everywhere else, there seems to be a lot of effort. There's at least two paths always, and usually one of them is a fallback route for you. So I wouldn't say that this is amazingly good as far as the options are concerned. At the same time, I haven't actually played any of the infiltration routes, so I don't know how much it branches in there. So it's only what I've seen so far, but still, very good quality player-made campaign. I can see this being a satisfying playthrough no matter what type of a character you play with. Trump Bull Towers. Built like a medieval castle on the inside, the Seventh Sign Magi have no qualms about showing off their wealth and power. This is their home here in uptown Seattle, and they have made their mark in it. Shiny marble glows underneath you as rich stone walls rise on all sides. It seems to be much larger than you may suspect from the outside, but such oddities are to be expected when dealing with mages. The best way of dealing with a mage is separating his head from his shoulders. Can't cast spells if you can't talk right. Kill them all and find your way deeper inside. Hmm, we need a higher mage. Well, Darkstar. I'm guessing Decker won't be all that useful here too, so, or more on the killing side of things then. Fumbles was decent. The Slammer shotgun or melee. No, spellcasters can attack very reliably from long distance. Yeah, I want another guy who can manage long distance fighting. Notch Macmillan, I guess. Yeah, why not? Team of ruthless killers. Everyone can dish out decent damage. Got taken a shaman. Intruders! What can we try? Not much. Seriously, you're trying to attack me with a sword. Ooh, I can use disarm. Why can I use disarm? Where the hell is the extra skill coming from? I'm getting 2 points to my pistol from something. What the fuck is it? It should be 9. Not 8. Yeah, 8 doesn't give you anything, but for some reason I have disarm. I don't get it. I'll worry about the details later. I need to know what the losses in combat capability do. I'm not gonna worry about it now, but we need to find a proper answer to that. 2 points. On a critical hit, you force your opponent to drop their weapon. There is a minus 15% hit, so it's a normal shot pretty much. If you get a critical hit, what does it what does that mean? Is it something that you can just pick up or what? How does the AI react to that? Quite a lot of questions about how that's gonna work. There's a lot of sword users. We're gonna pull back a little bit. Let them come to us. Our first mage. Babe move. Talon Mar. Okay. Take it cool. You need to move somewhere else. I'm sure they no. Yes, I was about to say I'm sure they'll rush us. No. They're not doing shit at the moment. Holy crap. Someone attack. Don't want to let those sword wielding guys do damage. They'll damage our action points too, so potentially can be devastating. Should have just played him out of the fight. That'll matter too much. We have a submachine gun. Okay. At least with this we have a chance to get rid of both of them. Anyone else? I know there's mages there. It's waiting for us to stick our nose out. Why aren't they attacking? I think they're waiting in the ley lines. No, they just pulled back for whatever reason. No one's coming to get us. Okay, I'm genuinely surprised now. Where the hell? Ooh, there they are. Out of range? No. No. We'll want to go closer anyway. So where do I need to move? But no, I can only see one of them. Okay. Heals. Yeah. I'm guessing the chances of them hitting us are quite small. That's why they don't really like to spend anything. Goddamn pistol. No problem hitting. It's gonna miss. No. Immune. Oh really? Jenny Hicks. How many times I'm gonna repeat that mistake? Game over, boys. A little bit of sniping and that would be good. No. Didn't mean to do that. Shit. Basic medkit. Basic medkit. As the orc dies, a secret door appears in the fireplace. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Secret passage. Behind the dragon fireplace is a series of secret passages. Hidden here are the libraries of the Magi, as well as traps and tricks for the unwary. It's more to whittle down potential members of the weak and the puny, a testing ground for those who would seek answers from the Magi, pass the test, or pass on to the next world. Read the books in the proper order to discover the path to true wisdom. Choose poorly and you will pay the price for your foolishness. Okay, what's the proper order then? Begin with the Holy Trinity, end with Divine Duality. What a harsh punishment for this. What? Well, we can always load, I don't care too much. Can't pick that one. Okay, what's the condition? We're about half health. So, what is this? Stand in the light of truth to reveal what lies in the dark. Hellhound, Basilisk. How do you target the... I can only target the Hellhound. Because I can't blind that, I guess. Shit. Problem is, if I just abandon the orc here, it's gonna be fucked. Shit. I wonder, are you really supposed to kill these, or are you just supposed to this? Dark Wagon, Platinum and Trauma. Yeah, we're supposed to kill them. Well, seriously, are you though? Because if you, well, maybe there's less enemies if you try to play this solo. Yeah, we're going to get casualties now. Of course it had to be you who went here. Yeah, these can't do anything and they're constantly losing points. We're gonna have to load. Yeah, half the team is fucked up already. We're gonna have to do it in turn-based mode, so we're not all sitting there like morons when the fighting starts. Vulnerable. So, what was the order? Yeah, we did this already. Might as well heal up. Okay. We're gonna spread about some basic health kits. We could use some of these too, but another annoying feature, instead of just being able to spam these into their at least resets after every item. Again, everything resets after a single item use. So, unnecessary repeats. That's what this game has quite a bit. Director's Cut repairs quite a lot, at least improves on the situation quite a lot. That's one of the main reasons, I guess, I have decent expectations of the next expansion, because I haven't really noticed any downgrades when they made these changes to this game line. There are big problems still, and I think the expansion is a standalone expansion, so you don't need the earlier ones. I'm hoping that one of the reasons that's the case is that they've changed something how things work in the basic engine, so maybe some of those fundamental problems like the inability to switch items is somehow resolved. That might not be the case though. It makes sense to do the standalone expansion simply because people can buy the new one. They don't have to buy everything to get things working. Especially since the main Shadowrun game is the weakest link by far. It's I would say it's the Antumbra saga I played feels like the first. The main game. It's not bad, and it has some nice highlights, nice positives, but it's still clearly below Dragonfall and this. These would be the good ones, Dragonfall and this. Antumbra and the original game, they're fine, but they're just fine. Wonder if we can just use the ley lines. We know where the opening is gonna be. Don't take proper cover. Hmm. Anyone actually see anything? You guys are fairly hard to hit. Don't go into the center. Center is dead. Still, might as well... No, we'll stay in cover. Let's try to do something useful. Yeah, this guy has the self-healing. I don't think Fireball will do much to a Hellhound, but let's just wait. Okay, can you play that son of a bitch out of the fight for a while? Thank you. Not good. Chance to hit to the next square goes to negatives. Maybe the submachine gun has better luck. I do like the fact that some of the abilities are weapon specific. So you can cycle some of the high accuracy abilities simply by switching a weapon. Do we... yeah, we're not gonna get the blind back on the next turn, but he gets the ability to attack us, so... But it's a single guy, it doesn't matter anymore. We can fairly easily recover from that. Walk in the light of life to be restored. So. Trump Bull Tower. You finally reach the center of power here, a vaulted room filled with columns and light and snotty mages. Though you, at the far end of the room, is a haughty mage whose expensive clothing is matched by the obvious wealth of the setting. Even from all the way over here you can sense the disdain emanating from her. You know what to do, runner. Show them that will and desire overpowers cantrips and mysticism any day of the week. Stealth run. Try to talk your way to a solution and do whatever they ask. They won't talk to the weak and powerless, so show them who's boss. Oh shit. Ah shit. Master Magi. The woman before literally shines with haughtiness and disdain as she seems to look down on you from a great height. No doubt some special cantrips of hers, but effective nonetheless. Who are you to come here and profane this place with your presence? You are an insult to our propriety, and you lower our property values just coming in here. Speak, and tell me why I shouldn't just expunge your execrable potentiality this moment. Using that kind of speech is a reason enough to smack the shit out of her. What? What? She sighs and places her palm lightly against her face. Turandale, just kill him already. We can't touch her. Maybe we can. It sometimes takes a while. No, it looks like those two are, well, I don't think they have joined the fight yet. Might be it. That's a good place to sit. It'll lower cooldown for a little bit, if at least bring it down by 1. We want to stay here. So, cover. Hide between your, behind your chair. No? I'm shit. I'm somewhat worried about the melee guys coming our way soon, so only half room this time. If we're waiting for another time, I guess this is sort of a test. If we prove our strength here, we'll get our answers. No, I don't think we'll go with the blindness. I want to kill stuff. And you son of a bitch missed. Yeah, we can disarm them, but I don't think this is a good place to start testing how disarming works. We need every bit of damage we can dish out at the moment. Holy shit, that was none of them really hit. 2 hits and they did half damage. So basically a single shot would have been more effective. But we were unlucky there. We should have gotten more hits. Durandal died. Murandal attack. I guess we need to kill these guys. Why so little damage? Can potentially do about, yeah, enemies, fuck you, 40 points of damage. Or it can do, well, mages should be less vulnerable to it. That's fair. Again, pretty bad luck with hitting. Yeah, that's better. Too bad it's not our guy who does the damage. Mana ball, we're in deep shit. We are in deep trouble. The guy has like a single point left. So who's next? Can't believe you're missing so much. It's not a good place to suck so badly. Yeah, gangbanging my guy. This is bad. Actually, it's not that bad. You could move away a little, that would be great. Thanks. I'm trying to get her to heal herself, although I think she just did, heal. So she's very unlikely to use again. At least not so quickly. And that might be wounded enough to die. You are not. Okay, things are looking very good for us. She is shocked and stunned, and probably for the first time in a long time at a loss for words. For a few moments she just stares at you before finally speaking. This cannot be, but it has happened anyway. You have defeated those wiser and stronger than you. As such, you can now ask me your 3 questions. I will grant you the truth, if it lies within my power to do so. What eternal mysteries do you wish enlightened? Why are you operating in the Barrens? There are many ley lines and loci of power in that blighted land. We have been offered our choice of properties once the current inhabitants are removed to allow the land to truly prosper. She is shocked and... okay, it's getting the same. Who do you really work for? We work for no one. We are our own masters. No, really, who are you working for? Brown lines mar her beautiful face. We work with one of the Salish tribes. We and the Cascade Crow both share certain goals. We will help the renewal of the natural lands here by removing the disgusting urban profanement. One last question, I guess. What the hell is wrong with you people? What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of truth? Don't care. What is the meaning of truth? That's probably the worst question anyone has ever asked me. Yeah, so that's the 3 then. Thanks. Leave now and let me grieve my lost companions. Yeah. Why do I have pistol 9 basically? Is it because... no. Maximum for troll. Serious, what's the maximum for human? This. Disarm is maximum. Why do I have it? Problem there is, while it's lovely that we have it, I don't know if we can maintain it. I don't understand where it's coming from, the ability to use it right now. So I'd like some clarity on this issue. But maybe they've changed it. I don't know. Yeah, there's no point worrying about it. I don't know where it's coming from. 888. It's apparently good enough. I certainly wouldn't mind if we move on to other things. Dodge would be probably my favorite, and more hit points. I don't want to branch out too much at this point, certainly not into any spell casting. So, survivability. Willpower might be a thing to increase. It protects you from magic. Similarly, like I think quickness does protect you from hitting by physical attacks. But if we have this many points to just dump on more health and dodge, we could probably get off. Lower their chances to hit significantly. By the way, mission complete. Let's go. But what next? Oh, while in Uptown Seattle. You pause from your running to take stock of the current situation. You defeated the elements of the three hostile factions in Uptown Seattle and are about to move against them and their sponsors, the Cascade Crow, who belong to the greater Salish tribes. It's time to reflect on what's happened and ready yourself for the next part of your adventure as you gaze out the tinted windows of your safe house to the cobbled streets below. You managed to defeat or suppress the local leaders of the three hostile factions. It's now time to break them from the Cascade Crows outright. Now that you've eliminated the pawns, you can go after the king directly. You have joined up with the Prestige International and impressed them with your capabilities. They will be valuable allies in the days to come. The plague of PTL had reached even this section of Seattle, and you stopped it. Killing off the dealers of these insidious drugs will certainly save countless lives, until the next wannabe drug lords move in, that is. Okay. The safe house is feeling like home now that you've had chance to settle in. For the first time in a long time, you actually do feel safe, and it's not just a word people use who have never experienced true danger. You no longer jump at strange sounds that trickle through the walls from the neighbors. You can actually relax for once, and regroup yourself physically and mentally before moving onward. Notes: following changes will be seen if you have purchased the appropriate machine. Autoduck now heals 75 health per use. Medkit vendor will now issue better medkits, including level 3 medkits if upgraded. Grenade vendor will now issue better grenades and phosphorus grenades, including level 3 version if upgraded. Rudrak. Your comm unit buzzes as soon as you enter. Turning it on, you see Goldrak's ugly mug grinning at you. Oi, my chummer. I'm so happy to see we ain't killed you or Hoop off yet. You've been a busy little beaver, wrecking things all over the place. I aim to please. You've been quite the find for me, picking you out of the trash in the barrens. You've done damn well, but there's still more to do. Okay. Gertrude has left a message. Prestige International. Yeah. It's time to really break these groups away from our enemies. Divide and conquer is the way forward here. Harry will have more contracts for you now. We found out the leaders of the three groups thanks to your efforts before, and now it's time to pay them a little visit. Give them my regards and then kick their asses to hell. Vaya con Dios, motherfragger. Back to full life. Anything new here? Jose Cuervo Gold. Why don't I use the Cobra? Yeah, that doesn't make much sense to use it. Okay. With the machine pistol, it doesn't really make much sense to use the machine gun, submachine gun. What would you like to know? I guess nothing. We just need to go to Prestige International. Either way, I'm ending it here. No, not quite. I want to go and see if we have new shopping opportunities. We can't hire a sidekick anymore. It's night now in uptown Seattle, and the darkness and rain lit up by streetlights and glowing neon signs gives you a soothing feeling of familiarity. After all, this is a Shadowrunner without... What is a Shadowrunner without shadows? Outside of the dark and rain-swept streets, little has changed from before. People hurry a bit more, hunched over against the inclement weather. You keep looking to the shadows expecting ambush or threats, but you quickly realize that the only thing lurking in the dark is you. Oh look, blue. Not expect this. Julie Brown. A female troll is here, obviously a cop or other security type. Thermal armor bulges the heavy armor trench coat, and a large bore pistol hilt can be seen underneath. How's it hanging, chum? Been looking for you. And have the etiquettes. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Debates. Yeah. Lower barons, people that didn't fit in. Now they're here. Again, I don't have the necessary etiquettes to do anything with that, so I suppose there's a good chance there hasn't been much upgrades here. I mean, it's just the same day after all. Roger Wood. Now, SmartLink upgrades. It's easiest to see with outfits. Easy to spot if anything's changed. The automatic opening doors. Yes. Now we can buy the highest grade. We have quickness +1. Armor 6. High grade street armor. Armor 10. Pure body protection with a touch of class. I'm a bit wary how these affect our stats. This dropped our quickness by 1 point. I'm wondering, do we have access to the disarming pistol shot anymore? Still, this is a significantly better armor. You can always switch back if things come to that. That said, it doesn't seem like there are huge chances to use the disarming. Holy shit, Ares Viper Silver Gun, 5700. High-tech pistol. I still don't see why it's so valuable. What do we have? We have the... Ooh, holy shit. 7450. It's a submachine gun though. Just want to look at the prices a bit. 7250. Smartlink assault rifle. No, sniper rifle. Monofilament whip. Close range combat. Incredibly sharp but difficult to wield. Limited modes, longer range. Dragon sword. Okay. We're using a heavy pistol and a machine gun, or machine pistol. We definitely want the Ares Viper Silver Gun. It looks like it's another machine pistol. Our machine pistol. Yeah, it seems identical to the Glock 30. Same damage, same range, same capacity, but it's almost 3 times more expensive. Why? I'm gonna buy it anyway, don't care. Placement for the machine pistol, Ares Crusader. No, we don't. It's very similar. More damage. I think we want a heavy pistol. As much damage as possible, low cap. Certain abilities just seem make more sense using that. Guess Ruger Thunderbolt would be that weapon. It's not. Ooh, no. Ruger Super Warhawk. It's a revolver. But it's very cheap. Well, they're all cheap. It's only 300. See how this works. So, 2 new weapons will have the heavy pistol as backup. Upgrade current cyberware. You upgrade the eye. Let's take a look. Any upgradable cyberware will be shown below. If there is nothing visible, you have nothing in this slot that can be upgraded, or you lack the cash. We don't lack either. What about the legs? No. Okay, high-end cyberware. Improved Blackwater magical injection. That might be good. Don't take that much essence. I think it's basically... It has a long cooldown, but you can basically inject yourself with health. I'm looking for something that increases quickness. We sacrificed it in exchange for better armor. So what I want is basically... Yeah, this looks like it. Body, dodge and movement. We have one of those. About 60 points plus 1 quickness and sprint mode. It's fairly expensive. It will take half of our remaining yuan, but at the same time we should be able to retain that. It boosts things that we already value. We would probably allow us to retain the what the hell was it? Disarming shot, which means we can just dump the karma to survivability abilities. Yeah, 888, armor 10, 6 extra hit points. We can and we should get more money. Only 4,000 left. But we have a lot of crap that we aren't exactly using that we could just sell off. I think I'll do exactly that. Shitty weapons, shitty armor, even I think we have a drone or two. Robo Dog. What am I gonna do with these grenades? Nothing. So we have 6,751 yuan, and that's gonna be good enough for whatever happens now. Probably, basically, we only need it for hiring new people. As far as anything equipment related is concerned, I doubt we'll get anything else. We probably won't get cyberware. We don't have that much. We might get one. The body that will inject health from time to time. It's only 0.5 essence loss. That's something we can probably afford. That's probably exactly what we can still afford. That's the maximum. But that's potentially the only one. Yeah. I guess we're ready to proceed.